Right, welcome to Reaper Suburban Homestead. I'm your boy Reaper. It's Tuesday morning. It is 53 degrees. The high 56 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 75. The low supposed to be 63. Don't think we're supposed to get any rain today. It's Tuesday. We're gonna check the garden. As the title say, we're gonna make some worm tea. We're gonna transplant some peppers. We're gonna check the garden a little bit. All right. Go on and see what we got. Normal stuff. Some celery, container with a tomato, basil, some chocolate mint, bergamot. Everything's looking good. Fruit trees. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put these back out in the yard probably sometime today. I don't think we're supposed to get cool again. Things looking pretty good. All right. Got the tea of the day. Bam. Tea of the day. Let's see what we got. Bam, bam, and bam. We got two types of orange. Wild sweet orange, sweet tangerine orange. It has positive energy. So it supports elevated mood and energy levels. And the honey chai turmeric vitality. You see it. Supports overall health. Two of them are caffeine free, one of them has some caffeine, if that matters to anybody. But this is the tea of the day. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh, and I'm using a creamer today. Sweeten it with honey and a little bit of a toasted marshmallow oat creamer. See what that tastes like today. It's hot. Mm, hot shit. Good though. It's good. So actually a mild orange taste, huh? As opposed to a strong orange taste. All right, look at them berries out. Can y'all see them berries out there? And them flowers on that blackberry out there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring stuff to take care of some ants. I forgot. Let's go ahead and get this started. All right. Look. Look. Somebody come look at the compost. We got stuff growing in the compost. That's nothing new. Look at it. This is a whole potato growing in the compost. I hadn't physically added worms to this one. Not red worms. Look at that potato growing. You know what I'm start doing Mondays? I don't know. We'll see. At some point we're gonna have to check. Maybe we'll wait a couple more weeks and check that first air layer, the bottom piece of aluminum foil. Let's see what happens. We had some aphid damage on this one. I don't know if we're gonna lose this plant. See, it broke some stems. We broke the stems. I broke. Don't really see any more aphids on here. Don't see anymore. Oh, my bad. I don't see any more. We're gonna spray it again. Why? Because let's see if we can revitalize this. This is over in the quarantine, I guess. All right. Let's read that for some pest issues. Mm. Now here we go with the brewing station. Yeah, and I ain't bringing extension cord. I ain't set the extension cord up. That part won't really matter much. I'll get that done. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some rainwater and we're gonna get 10 gallons of water. We're gonna add 10 gallons of water. This here has fish emotion. We'll put this in this spot. We ain't claiming anything we want to keep here. Just yet. We put that whole fish fertilizer now. All right, I'm gonna set you guys up. I ain't gonna keep walking around because I need to go over there to that green barrel. Get that extension cord. Get that water hose. Now, there was a siphon on it at one point, right? I created a siphon for it, right? Now, it's back here. I don't know if there's still we're going to see. What I hear? First time? No. There we go. That's one thing about a siphon. Once you get a siphon going on a hose, if you can just kink it, that'll protect the siphon. If you just put the end back into the source, that'll help protect it too. But let that seal. Bad part about this is a cheap water hose. It'll mess around and keep kinking. Careful. I hope everybody's having a great morning. While that's doing that, we can start prepping these bags. Right. This bucket is almost full. Like I said, the way I do my worm seed, we're gonna use 10 gallons of water in that black garbage can, right? And then a couple of handful of compost, worm compost and regular compost out of that bag. I have a little worm compost ready, a little bit. The last time I harvested from the worms, and when I run out of worm compost, we just use straight compost until I get more worm. That's the yeah. Let's see if we can get this in here. Ooh. Not bad, light work. All right, that's doing that. We're gonna get this now. What I do with the spent compost is usually I put it back in the compost, or I put it in another bed. Let's put it. Oh, don't you guys see that? Let's see what you guys see. Can y'all see? Let's see. And like I said, this is just spent compost, so put it wherever you put your spent compost, right? Back into the compost pile. Not a bad idea. Putting it into a bed as a mulch, not a bad idea. Get it open. All right. Ain't no rhyme, ain't no nothing special. Just get it out the bag best way you can, right? How that looks disgusting. Not even going to this. Right. Now normally I would just wash this off, you know, just to kind of make sure the bag stays open. I think what I'm gonna do is just clean it out in the water. Yeah, it's gonna add some extra sediment to the water, but that'd be alright. Because when we finish with the worm teeth, we wash out the container. We keep that. Trying to also beat that other barrel filling, the other cooler filling up. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I hope everybody's having a great morning. A little brisk out here. No complaints. Came out here and sweating the long pains. Just get a little quick rough spread. Alright. That's good. Get the dirty hands on the camera. Can't even tell if my water is still going. I think the little kink is kind of slurred things down. Get my hand dirty. I'm just worried. I'm not just touching gloves like that. They kind of they mess with your dexterity, right? I got an apron. I'm wipe my hands on my apron. Please come on, slow poker. I'm gonna have to quit kinking this little cheap hole. It ain't gonna let you kink though. It don't. You know they made memory water hose, right? All right, we're gonna let that go. We're gonna flip this out. Are we still waiting on that? Worm compost, some vermicompost to this bag. I don't measure it, as you can see. I just stuff it till the bag is full. Most recipes that I saw online, you don't get exact amounts of how much compost to put in. I mean, which makes sense, right? Because you make your own compost. Everybody's compost is gonna be different based on what's in it, the microbes and stuff in your area. All right. Next about the food bag. See that? Nothing crazy. Nothing special. Fill the bag. Try to push the contents down below the stream. Give her a tight. Give her a wrap. Give her a tie. Nothing crazy. I just try to do a simple overhand knot to make it a little bit easier to get out. And tomorrow we'll use this worm tea to water the garden. The goal is to once a week water the garden and the transplants. When I say the garden, I'm talking about everything. Water the garden with worm tea. Worm tea, compost tea. All right. That's that on that. Just still slow. Yeah, I might have to not put that key. That's a bad. I might stop being lazy and just walk back over to the main barrel. Live and you learn, right? Because me holding the water hose this high is not helping in the fight. But at the same time, right? All right, let's see if we can get some. Let's turn this a little bit so y'all can kind of see me over at the worm, at the composting area too. Let's be probably over here. You know, for whatever reason, I want to show you guys the compost in the leaf mold in the compost area. This is we'll do that. All right, these 10 gallons of water is gonna make 50 gallons of worm tea for me to water the garden with, and that should be close about enough. All right, let's go around here. Hope everybody's doing all right. What do I do with that bag? Too fast, Joe. Slow down. This other. Let my sleeve back on. I'm chilling. Hands and got caught. All right, let's see what we got. Let's just turn this like this. Yep, we got stuff growing. I don't know what's growing. Let's move this straw back. Let's see what we. Let's just let's just do this like this. Let's see what we got. Ooh, look at that. Look at that bird. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Got a little bit of everything here. Some charcoal in here that I made. Food scraps, leaves. A little bit of everything. All right, cool. All right, y'all seen that? You know, see the point. Keep looking at that. I'll put y'all here. Bag straightened up. All right, let's get this filled up. This takes so long. This is so loose. Right. One more. Get your stuff. All right, got this stuff. Place the straw. Now I ain't really mulching this. The straw is used as a mulch. It's not really compost. The straw will compost, but it takes forever to break down. And it's from a pine tree, so it's acidic in nature. But I'm not sure how it affects the acidity, the pH of the compost tea, because I doubt very seriously any of this straw is really broken down. This stuff has only been sitting here about a year. Let's get that. Let's get this. All right. Go back right chill. We're gonna explain the rest of this, right? I'm gonna grab a seat because I'm late. While I'm prepping the rest of this. All right. So the only thing that's left is I add probably about a tablespoon, a gallon of water, so 10 tablespoons in here. I don't really measure it. I kind of just pour it, and we kind of just see how it goes from there. Let's see if we can reuse this piece of plant tape. See if we can get a good old, I don't know, it's called a union knot. See if we can get a union knot. Get this stuff. For the fish line. We'll see. So how's everybody doing this morning? Oh, hold on. Let me. I see your message in the chat. Let me finish doing this, and then I'm gonna come check out what you're talking about. See what's going on. See if we can get this knot to work right. Got it. We'll see. I broke it again. Get it. Overhand square dot. Call it fair. Call it done. Mm. That was get doing things. All right. Just like that. I'm just gonna drop it in right now. So right now, all it's doing is just soap. I give you guys a picture of that. We dropped it. We added some non-chlorinated. Wait, I added half of the non-chlorinated water. Get this up. Yep. Get it all right. 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 Let's go into it. Wait. Let's see what's good, Tori. What's good, Tori Monga? I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're having a great day. What I say that combo was the combo of tea to water. Now you can find ratios all over the internet. Everything from 10 to 1 to 1 to 1. My setup, I basically chose 4 to 1. So I put 10 gallons of water into the here. This is 2 5. 10 gallons of water. Might have been a gallon in there already from rain. And the way I mix it is 4 to 1. So I take 1 gallon of this, 4 gallons of rainwater, which gives me 5 gallons. So 10 gallons of compost tea makes 50 gallons. No. Let me get this straight. 10 gallons. Yeah, we gonna call this worm tea. 10 gallons of worm tea concentrate, right? Because you mix it 1 gallon to 4 gallons. I mix it 1 gallon to 4 gallons will give me 50 gallons of compost tea in the end. So I go 4 to 1. Honestly, I wanted to go 5-1, but here's my math, right? You often forget to take care of the one, because mixing it 5-1 means I need to have a 6-gallon container, at least 6 gallons in container to hold it all. I only have 5, so I went 4-1. That's why I chose 4-1. To be for real, like some of my eyelash. That's why I chose 4-1 on that. Yep. But I'm good, Tori Monger, man. I hope you're having a great morning. Getting this morning starting off with some green plant stuff. But we're gonna let that sit. Now, the only thing I need to add now is some unsulfur molasses as an energy source for the bacteria. It needs to be unsulfur because sulfur will kill bacteria. And I'm going to add the air stone. Not the air stone. I'm going to actually plug up the pump, the air pump, and get everything going. Right now, I'm going to let that sit because I don't want to walk back in. And I need to start. I mean, I don't like we're going to get a chance to transplant no tomatoes. But I'm looking at me a lot today. Stop looking at me. But we're going to go ahead and let me find this stuff. Okay, these are herbs. This is not what we're doing today. Oh, here we go. Here's some peppers. Got some tam jalapenos. And wait, there's 2 kinds of peppers. What is it? Is a cucumber. This ain't right. Oh, damn. No. California Wonder bell peppers. My bad, can't read. California Wonders, tam jalapenos. I think that's it in this tray. Shouldn't there be some bell peppers somewhere? I guess we got rid of we done all the bell pepper. We have. We've done all the bell pepper. We had 2 different types of bell pepper. No, we done all the banana pepper, and we done the regular mixed color bell pepper. Now these are just green California Wonder bell peppers, and these are tam jalapenos, which are jalapeno that's not quite as hot as the normal ones. Yeah, so we're gonna put this over here, and this is what we're gonna work on today. We'll be transplanting these to some up pot them as they call it. Bigger cups. Where the cups at? Where the cups? I had more air in the house. Thought we had some outside. But it's a couple minutes till 8. I just know where I'm gonna get started on that and finish anything before 8. So just kind of look around the garden, I guess. I'm up here today. We're gonna do that. Look at my lemon balm. Look how big lemon balm is. Lemon balm's so pretty. She had to get a trim because you can't be impeding on your neighbors, ma'am. You in this corner. Yeah. That is you can't shitting in the corner. Same thing with you. Hey, squash. What's the squash doing? Yeah, squash doing squashy things. Yeah. Oh, it's an ugly one. But I bet it tastes good. I got a few peppers right there, a few bananas, a few tams, a few California Wonders, a few mixed color bell peppers. Guess we just look at this stuff. There's some watermelon, some sugar babies. That's why I put the old compost. Another sugar baby. Look at the beets. Look at these beets. I gotta get these beets out of here. These beets going here. Extra carrots going here. Some celery going here. I don't know what else is going there. Probably some of that red lettuce over there. We'll see. Oh, let's look at Lucy. We did not look at Lucy yesterday. Y'all know a couple of weeks ago I trimmed Lucy back severely. Now the goal was to provide Lucy with some thinning cuts to get rid of some branch material and some heading cuts to make the tree grow how I wanted to grow. Now the plan was to let's do it this way. So y'all ain't really facing all that bright light. I don't think it's working, but I did. Now the plan was to cut right where a leaf node is. Let's get this back. Yeah. Come on, son, focus. To cut right above a leaf node to push growth out. And if you can see, let's see if we can get this in here. Get this little bit thing. You can see right there where my thumb is. This is new growth. And that's shooting this branch. Come on, focus, son. It's shooting the branch out toward the side. That was the plan. To cut it here to make growth grow out. Now, also growth will grow inside, but any growth that grows toward the center will get removed. But it's doing what I wanted to do. What I wanted it to do. So I'm kind of happy about that. Didn't know if it was going to work. First time trying it. And this is kind of what I was saying. We should have did this Monday. Kind of took a peek at these on Mondays to kind of see what's going on. I don't see no roots just yet. I don't see no roots just yet. That's all right. You know, it might not work. I figured it's gonna take months anyway. I really didn't think we may see anything. I think until like June. That's just me guessing. We will see. Let's cover that back up. Now you cover this up because roots. You're trying to grow roots on here. Trying to create another tree. Roots are expecting dark. They need dark. Light to kill them. So wrap it up in aluminum foil. Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, so you see it, Panky. You see it. Me topping this lemon tree right here above this leaf because I know from doing some research and watching some of these other branches grow. The branches grow right where the leaves grow out at on this lemon tree. So if I were to cut it right above an outward facing leaf node, it should grow a branch pointing outward. And the branch should grow out this way. You know what I'm saying? It should grow out that way. And it's cool because I want an open center vase. Now I'm gonna be for real. If this air layering works, probably next season, we're gonna do the same thing again, but we're gonna ring it right here. Because this is tall. I'm 5'7", and this tree is in a pot, but it's already like over my head. So I understand once the tree starts to grow, how am I gonna reach lemons if it produces lemons way up chimp without a ladder, right? So I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna try to bring the height of the plant down in here and let these be the first scaffolding branches. That's gonna go. That's gonna go. Hopefully next season. Wait, let's turn this way. These two should hopefully become trees. Next season I do the same thing to these. So that means shouldn't be any branches below this point. Then we'll try to ring this, air layer this, make this a new tree all the way up, and then we'll keep the bottom tree, put it in the ground. It's been 3 years, it's going on 3 years. So at this point, if it's gonna put off lemons, we'll see. If it's gonna survive cold weather, it's old enough now to do it. If it's gonna do it. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Now, I also find some time to plant these strawberries. Ain't no point in hanging around and keeping them out. It's 4 strawberries. We're gonna put them out there. We're gonna put all 4 of them out there between the blueberries out there. We're gonna try to outpace the birds. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I don't know why I just won't buy some bird netting or something like that, but we're gonna try to outpace these birds and see if we can get some bears. We've gotten a couple. We've lost more than we've gotten. Right? There's some decent sized ones I've seen. But man, them damn birds and the varmints, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even waiting for it to turn fully red. Like, how we gonna beat this? I thought they say birds were smart. Birds usually let you know when your fruit ripe. Because they don't usually like unripe stuff. But then again, I think they just testing as well. So we'll see. I like to come check, see what's popping. This berry that's falling off. Nope, just stuck in the soil. We gonna mulch these things. If I have some time today or tomorrow, I'm gonna have to mulch these because I'm losing berries to whatever's in the soil that's eating the berries when the berry touches the soil. So we can't keep having that. That's not good eats. Wait, is this a strawberry that's ready? Please be ready. Please be ready. See how big that is? And see, now this is an issue from being on the ground. That's on me, right? I have to fix that. Let's do that. We ain't losing any more strawberries to that. Look at the pollinator bed. Wind blew you over, buddy. You big. Look at that. That's apple mint. It's time to start propagating these mints. I think this was wait, one of them is orange, one of them is apple. That's apple. That's orange. Time to start propagating these mints. I see four new mint plant here, and 5 old chimp at least. But you see what we got. Got some basil in here, some onion, green basil, Genovese, sweet Italian, morning glories, catnip, some dill planted back in the. You never ever see that dill from New Point. They got some more dill in cups and chocolate mint. But here's like the deal. Can you see that? That's a deal. That's a little deal. That's a little deal. We're gonna see if they make it. And I spreaded some wildflower seeds out here too. Right up in this area. So I need to give these some water today. Kind of see. Hopefully they make it. Alright. Oh, I picked some collard greens yesterday, so the collard greens kind of small. Yeah, prune back. And that's cool, because I wanted to prune back, 'cause I need this one to get a little bit bigger. See how small it is compared to a sibling? Lack of sun. So like I say every time, if your plants don't get enough sun, it's not that they won't grow. They just won't grow to their full potential. Which may or may not be a bad thing, right? If I'm growing in an apartment, I don't really want a 3-foot collard green plant. Where am I gonna put it? Right? But if I can keep that thing smaller and you know what I'm saying, because it's in a small pot, Doesn't get but like 4 hours of sun and not 12. 12 or 8. It ain't gonna get that big, but it'll still grow. My romaine. Romaine is still good. It hadn't gotten bitter yet. But romaine and lettuces don't get bitter until it gets hot. Some Swiss chard. Swiss chard, extra Swiss chards. Got the red one back there. I don't think that's a kale. We're gonna see. I don't know what it could be, but it's not really looking like these kales. But we'll see. Look at tomato. Look at the rugged tomato getting pretty tall. Getting pretty tall. Somebody come help this dude. See that? Look at this. This is money. Son just threw money on the ground. What you mean, money? Some bad leaves. Yep. But if I put it with the compost, worms get it. And it turns to what? Money. It don't make me money, it saves me money. But it's still what? Money. Is it all on plants? Yeah. It's a lot of plants. A lot of plants. Yeah, there are a lot of them. That's my worm towel. This is why I try to put the compostable material. There are worms in this bed. The worms have learned where the food is. So the worms travel through the bed, find this worm towel, eat what they need to eat, go back into the garden and poop. And that's what I need there, poop. Worm castings are poop. Castings of any animal are poop. Castings because they cast that gen away. But anyway, we'll let that sit. More than likely, I won't come back and look at that until the end of the growing season. Because I'll start looking at it to see what it looks like before I start adding more plant material for the fall. But last bed we hadn't checked. We're gonna call it because we over. Alright, good. I need to take better care of my tools. Shouldn't leave your tools out and get rusted. I should take it apart and clean it. But these bypass prunes I've had for a while, so probably won't. I keep them sharp though. But anyway, let's look at this bed. What we got here? From the left, we have 2 rows of cauliflower, some extra little cauliflower in the middle. Looking pretty good. No heads are forming yet, but also guess what? No holes, no bug damage. And we got some holes here, right? But these are under pine trees. And if you have pine trees in your yard, you will know that pine trees, they are sharp, but they fall like this and they'll poke through the leaves. I planted spinach here during the winter. My spinach looked horrible. Not because anything was eating it, but because the pine straw kept poking holes through those little soft leaves. So I ain't like that, but it wasn't bug damage. And I'm the only one eating it. That's only a problem if you're gonna sell it. No one wants to buy holy leaves. I wouldn't, right? And I totally understand. I go a potato. Here's another potato. I did not plant potatoes in this bed. I tried to compost potatoes in this bed because I do compost in place because I add things in the winter until I grow in the spring. And this potato decided it didn't want to die. So get these feet kidding me. I ain't finna set this thing back down again. We're impeding the progress. Look at that. Look at this. Look at these potatoes in this bed. Somebody come look at these potatoes. I'm actually trying to harvest these potatoes. I am. But the cauliflower's looking good. The Fairy's Dutch round cabbage is looking good. The early golden acre cabbage looking good. Brussels sprouts, they're looking Brussels sprouty. It's 2 rows of these. And some extra in the middle. Look at my mint. Mint's growing good in this bed. Didn't plant mint in this bed. I think I dumped a container that had a mint plant that I thought died in it. And it didn't die. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. It's hard to kill mint. So I gotta get it some water. So these are broccoli. I don't know what the broccoli gonna do. We gonna see. Oh shit. I mean, shoot. Look at that. I think that's a broccoli head. I don't think that's a flower head. Then again, it could be a flower head. But usually flower heads on plants like this grow from a long stalk because the stalk kind of shoots up first. And then the flower head opens because it wants to be high above the plant. So when it drops its seed, you know what I'm saying, they can disperse everywhere. Not stuck off in the middle and they're going to fall straight down. That ain't how plants really get down. Another one looking at, oh, that's just leaves. I can't keep eye on these things. I try not to look too hard. One, I don't know what I'm looking for. Two, I'm impatient. Like I garden once because it's fun, and then 2 to help me with some patience. I'm not a patient person, but that might be a little broccoli head too. I hope it's a head and not a flower stalk because I've seen the flower stalk too. I've been popping them off to see what happens, but we gonna see how I play out in the end. So we're gonna go ahead and call this quits. I need to remember. I usually let these things soak until they start to sink. It takes a while for them to absorb some water. But at this point, if I just left these like this and let it soak, I'm gonna have to look up how to make compost extract. I do know you just soak it in some water. Yeah, they really are growing. I do know you soak them in water. You don't add food. You don't add air. You never start that process of them eating, multiplying, and dying. And so that makes a product that's more shelf stable. I can't sell worm tea because worm tea is really no longer really that. What's the word? Worm tea is not as effective once you take it off the air. So once you take it off the air, 12, 24 hours later, maybe 48. Oh shit, look at little lizard. It ain't really that good because the bacteria start to die because they're see that lizard living in there? See the tail? Yeah. I'm sorry, my bad, buddy. Calm down. I'm gonna let you stay there. Calm down, bro. You watch out for that. That's your job now. Y'all scared like I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat lizards. I'm not a bird. Mm. But the compost extract is basically just steeping the compost in some water for a certain amount of time. Never done it, so I don't know the ratios and how that works. But you know how I feel, right? And these a failure, but to try. So you might as well just get out here and try and see what happens. But not today though. Not today. I'm gonna go. I know after once I get in, check work out, see how work going. I'm gonna come back, bring an extension cord, bring some unsulfur molasses, add that, plug it up, and we'll be using this tea tomorrow in the morning. Yeah, I should have enough. Should have about 40 gallons of water in this barrel, maybe. I really don't want to use chlorinated water. That's kind of heavy. You looking at see? It ain't 40 gallons of water. This thing half full. Yeah, less than half full. So what's gonna be the plan, Stan? How am I gonna offset knowing I don't have enough water? Knowing I don't want to use chlorinated water. Dungeoneer, I'm thinking two things. One, I can take chlorinated water, put it in one of these. That only gives me 10 gallons. Right? Well, I could take the water hose and fill this partially up. Maybe well up there. It's a 55-gallon drum. And leave the top off and let that chlorine off gas for let the chlorine in the water off gas for a day. And it should be dechlorinated by tomorrow. And I can just use that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're gonna problem solve. Anyway, thanks for showing up. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. And as usual, create more than you consume. And you don't have to suck at this because I do. You have a good one, all right? Peace.